Hey guys, yeah, sorry for the super abrupt cut. I'll just see if I can get Brian on again so we can just finish up and have a proper goodbye instead of such a dramatically rude one. Yeah, it's horrible how it just cuts you off like that. So hopefully we can get him back on as well. I've got the yawns today, so I apologise. I'm not very good at waking up early. Not that it's that early, but early for me. I like to stay up late, sleep in late.
Hey,
Hey, we just got brutally cut off. Um, yeah, I was like, I think we're gone.
yeah.
I can't remember what we were just saying then now. I think you were
Uh,
talking. Oh yeah, and then you went into Pantera, and which
right,
seems
right,
like
right.
a rite of passage for every male that I've spoken to.
Pretty much.
Everyone
Yeah, I
says
think
Pantera.
right. Yeah, yeah. I think it was a fairly typical sort of trajectory.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone cites Pantera. Um, it's just a shame that he says a lot of stupid shit these days.
These days, yeah, he
Like
definitely he probably
it's
did
like,
then. We just didn't hear about it as much.
yeah, you're probably right. You probably did.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like everyone's been there's been a lot of Pantera references. It's like, yeah, yeah. Whereas
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I ever got massively into Pantera, but I think they came across just too masculine for me, I think.
yeah, I can sort of appreciate that for sure. I is that the for me anyway, like Dimebag Darrell, the guitar player, who
Yeah,
was
everyone loves that guy. Yeah.
so good.
Amazing.
Um,
Yeah, even
and
I can admit that. Yeah, he was incredible.
so incredible. Such a good guy, like such a nice person, a genuine person, such a talent, and then so tragically killed. So like
Mm.
there's a lot in that. I think that people really do hang on to, maybe even a little bit tighter than they would had they just continued making records and sort of
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
phased out.
Yeah.
Whenever something is tragic, it becomes this bigger thing than it
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to take away from the band, but it does sort of solidify their place in history.
Yeah, it definitely does, and it like gives them it definitely magnifies their presence
Absolutely.
like in a huge way. Like I mean, you look at things like I mean, Nirvana's a perfect example. Like if Nirvana had continued on, they might have ended up turning shit. We have no idea of knowing.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
like I really liked at I really had a huge when I was like 11, 12 grunge phase. And it's like, but I don't like Pearl Jam's music now, the music they put out now, it's dreadful.
Right, right,
And
right,
I feel like, oh, what if that ended up being Nirvana? They ended up becoming the crappy Pearl Jam,
right, right,
you
right.
know?
I mean, and I think a lot of those bands, it's the same thing, like Alice in Chains. you
Exactly, yeah.
um,
Incredible band and like amazing, but also,
yeah.
now that they've started, like they've got their new singer and they've started writing some new music, I honestly don't like the new music.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly haven't heard it. So,
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Like no one wants to
I
hear it because it's not it. It's not Alice in Chains.
right, right, right. And
It's
I
like
think,
it's this new thing that's been
yeah,
created. Whereas like I'll listen to old Alice in Chains like all the
sure.
time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those records were amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
but like yeah, I don't want to listen to a new version of something
yeah,
because it doesn't mean as much without Lane in it, you know?
yeah, right, right, right. And I think the same goes for, I mean, for a lot of people. Like, would we think of? I mean, this is a big sort of what if, but would we think of Jimi Hendrix in the same way had he
Yeah,
not
if he
died when
kept,
he was 27 years old?
yeah, yeah.
For only a few years, or and there's so many people that are that I think we could say the same
Yeah,
thing
that had like that tragic end and then went on to like to become infamous and their music
about.
infamous. And
Right.
but if they had kept going, they could have ended up being like super daggy and
It's
like,
gonna be awful.
you know,
A
and you're like,
couple of
oh
bad
my
records
God.
in a row and no one cares anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's worse. Like when you like a band and you're like, yeah, I really like them, but yeah, all the other albums are shit. Like it's
Yeah.
really crap when you have to say that. Like, you're like,
Yeah. Well,
oh yeah, I love their early stuff, but there's a band here and they have a song and it's called something like I like your old stuff better than your new stuff, and it's a really funny song.
that
And
makes
it's
sense.
like, and it's just like it is like, there's a lot of bands where you just like, please, we don't want to hear that shit. Cut
Yeah.
it out. And then there's
Yeah.
some bands that know, and they will play they'll play what they know people want to hear, and
Right.
they'll only put like 2 tracks of new stuff in. I
Right.
feel like Metallica are pretty good at doing that, at
Yes.
making
Also,
sure
when you
that
have a
they,
catalog that's that large too, you
yeah,
can.
so they can manage to put, a huge, like at least, 80, 90% of good shit, and then they just filter in a couple of the crap songs
Yeah,
that
because
no one ever liked.
they still are making records. They have to sell something.
Yeah, but no one
Uh,
listens to them really. Like, and
right. It's funny. The last time, I think the last time Jesse and I saw Depeche Mode, they played like 90% new music,
oh
and
God,
it's good. But we were
was it
like,
good? What? Yeah, because
it was
I'm
okay.
dying
We
to.
just
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
care.
dying to see Depeche Mode, but I don't want to see new stuff. I want to see old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did play a lot because they're still an active band. They've never broken up. They're
no,
still making albums.
making albums.
So,
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I
um,
want to see old stuff. I want to see all the older albums
yeah,
played, not yeah, the new stuff hasn't really grabbed me, you know, like that I've heard. But yeah, it's like that older stuff is what everyone is
yeah, of
clings to and is like,
course.
I want to hear it, like, you know, I
Which
was
is
trying to
the
think of
nostalgia factor again.
again.
You
Yeah,
know,
it
um,
is,
I'm sure there are plenty of people who love all the new Depeche Mode stuff too. And it
It's
might
like
be really
the
good. I just
crazy
haven't
fans,
listened to
the
it.
crazy fans.
Yeah,
It's the same with people who like The Cure, like who will buy every single thing, but then I kind of like have a cutoff point of where
yeah,
I love The Cure all the way up to like this point, and then it's
right,
kind of just the same,
yeah,
or things like that,
yeah,
and even like I mean like Jane's Addiction when they brought out that new album and people really didn't, it got really mixed kind of
yeah.
things, it's like, no, we kind of like the old stuff, like,
Right, right, right.
and I mean, it must be incredibly hard when you've got a back catalog that's so good
Yeah,
to try and make something new that's different and evolving, but also not shit, or like still going to match the fans' expectations of that. So
yeah, and yet still satisfy your own desire to make new music
yeah, yeah. So
because
I
they
mean,
don't think we suck.
no, yeah, no,
Like they're not
yeah,
like, oh, we're
they're like
awful now.
this is the best album we've done, and you're like, this is, yeah, it's like one of those things, and you're kind of like, oh, yeah, because Depeche are a band I've been dying to see for my whole life. So, that kind of bums me out now because it's like, oh, dude, they play all new stuff, but
But
they're still
we've
good.
also seen them where they played a ton of old stuff too. So like
Right.
it just depends where they are in the tour, I guess, if they're getting
Yeah,
bored with
yeah. Well, they haven't been to Australia for an incredibly long time. So I imagine
really,
if they ever make it here, they
they'll
hopefully
probably play
it'll
it.
be older stuff as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, because you kind of like, yeah, there's certain bands where you go along and you're like, this is so good, like, yeah, playing all the stuff you want to hear. It's like a weird offshoot is like I saw Dolly Parton
Mhm.
and
I know.
she played all of the ones you want to hear,
Right.
and then she just sprinkles in a couple that you just don't really care about, but she makes sure that like 90% of the show is what everyone wants to hear,
Yeah.
so everyone
Well,
has
because
a
think
great
about it. If
time.
we
And
advertise the show like only playing songs from the new album, no one's gonna go.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, all the
exactly.
B-sides. Like, no one's going to see Dolly Parton's B-sides, you know?
No, 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 definitely not. And it is. It's such a weird, a weird thing. But yeah, it is. It all comes back to the whole nostalgia
Yep.
thing. It's like
Yep.
I can remember specific moments when I like, I was a young child when all those songs were out. So
Right.
I can remember, and I can remember like listening to like Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA when I was a kid and what we
Yeah.
were doing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And things like that. So, when I saw Bruce Springsteen and he's next level live.
Yeah, yeah.
He played for 3 hours
Plays for
straight.
like 4 hours, right? He's
Yeah,
like just
3 to 4 hours, no
he
break.
changes his shirt like 12 times, I think.
Well, he didn't even do that. I think he changed his shirt once and he didn't even
Really?
walk off stage. Like he just went around the corner. Like he did not move. And I didn't even see him take a drink of water. Like it was fucking insane. And yeah, he
Yeah.
plays like, everything you want to hear. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he adds in some bangers of like covers or bits and pieces here and there.
Right, right, right.
Um, so, you're sort of like, whoa, you know. So that kind of stuff I love. Like I love having a bit of an old reminisce.
Of
So
course.
like I have like a Spotify playlist and it's just called Growing Up. And it's just all of these bands and Australian bands and just like all music that, my dad and I used to play when I was a little kid and like
Like
just
Midnight Oil and In Excess.
yes, yeah, In Excess, Midnight Oil, Rose Tattoo, AC/DC, yeah, a whole bunch of just like Split Ends and Crowded House and
Right, right.
like
Yeah,
all that sort of stuff that's kind of daggy,
yeah,
but like I used to hear it around the house all the time, and it
yeah.
just puts me in a positive kind of mood when I put it on, and all the words because it's like they've always been there.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's even like the Eagles. People shit on the Eagles all the time, but I can sing nearly every Eagles song, like from the early days.
Yeah, there. I think the Eagles is still like I think is the best-selling band of all time. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, I've heard that,
For
and it's like
sure.
my dad used to crank the Eagles, like and so
Yeah.
yeah, I remember specific albums word for word. Like they come on, and I'm like automatically start singing, and I'm like, oh God, Eagles, you
Well,
know.
it's like you don't even know that you know all the words
Yeah,
until
until
you're
it
like, oh, I know
starts. Yeah,
the words.
yeah. It's the same with like it's the same with Pink Floyd. My dad was
Yeah,
a massive, massive Pink Floyd fan. So there's
right.
a lot of Pink Floyd going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like lots of Fleetwood of course, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it just becomes like I don't know when you don't realize because it's almost like conditioning because you're a
Yeah.
kid and you're hearing it, hearing it, and it goes into your long-term memory. So
Yeah.
then as soon as you hear it, you kick off and start singing.
It's Pavlovian,
Yeah,
you
it
know.
totally is. Like it's like a whole psychological thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, I always say like to people like, what's your like some people say, it's not necessarily guilty, but like what's your guilty pleasure? Like I love listening to ABBA.
Okay, wow, that is guilty.
Yeah, I
That's
love it.
a
I'll
pleasure.
be like, voulez-vous?
I,
Like, I love it. Get
right,
into
right,
it.
right. I
And it's
mean,
like,
I love like like I do love Debbie Gibson.
oh,
Um,
well, there you go. See, that's a good one.
that's a good one. But I mean, I don't think I love Debbie Gibson's entire catalog.
Yeah,
I don't know
catalog,
enough
yeah.
of it. Um,
What about a bit of Tiffany?
Tiffany, we were talking about Tiffany like yesterday, I think, because the song came on the radio. Just that one song. What was it? Yeah, I think we're alone now.
I think we're alone now. So that's a brilliant song.
I think that was the only one she had, though, right?
No, she had the I feel the earth move
Oh yeah,
under
yeah.
my feet. Yeah, and there was one other. I can't remember what that was. Um,
All of her songs were covers.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
all,
pretty much.
well,
Yeah.
all the big ones were, I
Yeah,
think.
all the big ones were, yeah. And then
Um,
there was
oh, Kylie, yeah. I mean, I'm not like, Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Kylie's
Kylie.
Australian.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm getting
yeah,
like the feedback
yeah.
from
You're
over
getting.
here.
I can hear it. You're getting told off for not
I,
being telling the truth here.
right, for not talking about Kylie enough.
Yeah, I love
Um,
early Cher. You know, when she
what?
used to wear early Cher, when she used to
Oh
wear
yeah, yeah.
those crazy outfits. Yeah,
Yeah, locomotion.
yeah, locomotion. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I should be
I
so
mean,
lucky.
yeah, right. Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think most of the things I listen to are guilty-ish.
I can hear
Um,
Jess in the background. Yes.
definitely, definitely. You know, I'm a Swiftie. I'm a Taylor Swift fan.
Oh
Um,
God. See, I don't go that. I don't. I'm not into that kind of the now music, but
I
yeah,
like her
but
music.
a lot of
I'm a
people
Selena
do.
Gomez fan. I like
Oh
her.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. I take it the whole way.
You really go there.
When I commit to my pop music, I commit. I'm not. I am not afraid of Selena Gomez. I mean, I'm certainly not physically intimidated by Selena Gomez in that
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Like, I'm not afraid of her.
She seems like a cool person though. I kind of feel like she seems cool.
That's what
Like,
I think. So in that case, then
because
she's got
she did that whole that show, 13 Reasons Why, and she's like a mental health advocate or whatever. And
right, right,
she
yeah,
seems
yeah,
like a
yeah,
rad person. So
yeah,
I'm like, I'm cool with that,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And like and if there's a song that comes on the radio that I don't, and I rarely listen to the radio, but if and when I do, and something comes on and I don't necessarily want to crash the car, then I feel like I'm okay with it. So
Yeah,
so I'm okay with Selena Gomez. She can stay on Earth
on her
for now.
thing. Yeah. I love the have you ever seen that Chris Rock skit where he talks about how he listens to No Doubt?
No,
Oh my God,
I'm going to once we're done here
Google
though.
it. Google
Yeah.
it. It is the funniest thing ever. But
Okay.
I was like laughing my ass off because I've done exactly the same thing. Like, like Don't Speak comes on and you're like singing along and stuff. And then it gets to the end, you're good. And like he's just doing this whole thing of it and it's amazing.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I know what
yeah,
I'm doing later.
yeah, you definitely have to Google it after this because it's so funny.
That
Just type in Chris Rock, Gwen
no
Stefani, or
doubt.
Quick Start, No Doubt, and it'll come up with that section of his show, and it's
And
bloody hilarious. Um,
I just
and
heard. We just heard Gwen Stefani's country song yesterday for the first time
oh,
with Blake
with
Shelton.
the new husband,
Yeah, the
yeah,
dude. Yeah.
I haven't heard it. No,
It,
I don't ship like I don't ship him.
it's pretty weird. It's
Yeah.
and yeah, apparently she found God.
Oh
So
no, of course she did. Blake Shelton
yeah,
ruined everything.
seriously,
Oh.
cowboy hats and God and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I know.
that's what I feel like that. That's what I feel about that. Like she was married to like, the hot
The guy
Bush
from Bush,
guy.
right?
He was hot as, still looks hot as. I saw him play live a couple of years ago and like they still sound the same. They
Yeah, yeah,
say and like he still looks damn good.
yeah.
But
He's a
like,
good. He's a handsome man.
yeah, it's like I think he cheated or something with the babysitter
The
because she
nanny,
was never the
right?
nanny because she was never home. So
Yeah.
he was always spending time with the kids and the nanny. But like she had a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of scandals that came out prior to that. Like the that he was in a gay relationship for a really long time.
The guy from Bush was
Yeah. So
really
he was in it for like 10 years or something. And the guy wrote a book about it, the actual guy, and that's how it kind of came about. And then not long after that, they found out that Daisy Lowe is his daughter because he at one point was dating her mother, and the mother never told Daisy or the Bush guy that was that it was them.
You're blowing my mind
Mm.
right now.
They had absolutely no idea. So like Daisy Lowe has only in the last like I don't know 5 years had a relationship with why can't I remember his name? Gavin Rossdale.
Gavin
Um,
Ross.
Yeah, so she's only, yeah, in the last like 5, 6 years had a relationship with him. She's not known he's been her father the entire time.
Amazing.
Yeah, her mum said she didn't know who the father was. And
Wow.
yeah, because he's like, obviously he was in Britain for a long time.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and that's where her mum is, and that's where, yeah, that his gay lover was for like 10 years prior to that. And so yeah, so that came out, the gay thing, and that kind of, it was all over the media, like, and like, really rubbing it into her.
And
And
was that
then,
current with Gwen Stefani, or was that after?
no, before, way before. Yeah,
Before.
this is
Okay.
this is like his past, but it
Gotcha.
came out, and then you know what the tabloids are like. Then they like
Yeah.
rubbed it all in, like, is he really just a gay guy pretending to be, he's in love with her? And, did that
Right.
horrible thing that tabloids do, and then
Yeah.
not, and then like a couple of years later, then it dropped about Daisy Lowe being his love child, and he didn't even know. And neither did Daisy. So it was like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, and then the mum had to come out and, yeah,
Wow.
and say, yeah, actually it is. And they had paternity tests and stuff. So yeah, like in the last year, like 6 years or whatever, like she basically, yeah, like Gwen Stefani became her stepmom, like before
Oh,
they divorced. Yeah,
that's
which is
wild.
really, and they're like, yeah, really weird. But yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
I don't ship Blake Shelton at all. I kind of feel like, yeah.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I can't hang with that. But
Mm.
whatever.
And
Good
the
for him.
country music, like,
I don't
there's,
do country.
no, I mean, I can do Johnny Cash,
Yeah,
like
yeah. But
some
like
bits, but
modern
like,
country music is apparently Jesse likes country. Since when? Doesn't
new
even know.
country or old country?
New country?
I just wanted to say that.
She said she just wants to
Oh,
say that. All right.
but yeah, like, like, yuck. Anyway, gross. I didn't know she'd found God. That bums me out.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently she found God.
But
Let's
it's
just
Blake's fault.
well, obviously, yeah. He probably wears a cowboy hat now too.
Let's start a smear campaign on Blake Shelton.
I believe we just did.
Yeah, he's a ruiner. He ruined it. But
That's some
yeah,
bullshit.
definitely after this, Google Chris Rock, no doubt.
First thing
It's
I'm
just
going
so
to do.
funny. I've never laughed
Amazing.
so hard. I really like Chris Rock's stand up, but God, that's a good one because he's
That's great.
like, because it's like this black guy doing this whole thing about with white girl music, and it's just brilliant the
I
way
love
he's
it.
singing it and doing it.
I love
Um,
it.
yeah, so good. Um,
Awesome.
but yeah, I guess like I was gonna say is what else are you doing like now? Like, are you doing? I mean, obviously COVID, nothing, but
Yeah.
but like music wise, have you been doing anything else? Like,
Um, music wise, I do sort of a lot of stuff on my own.
mhm,
And I have done a bunch of at least in the past few years, a bunch of like TV commercial music and things like that.
mhm.
Nothing exciting in terms of rock bands or anything,
Yeah, yeah,
but that's always sort of there's always something on the horizon with that. It's really just a matter of when when people are in around and when things work out. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I often play with Tucker in
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I
whatever
see that a lot.
we have going on. I mean, I've played with him more in the past 10 years than anyone else for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
and you both have a love of shirts, I've noticed.
yeah, we do have a love of shirts. He probably loves shirts more than I do. Sometimes I just end up
He
with
has some wild ones.
yeah. Sometimes I just end up with his shirts though, so that's definitely happened before too. He and I can fit into the same shirts, whereas nobody else can. So that ends up working out. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's always something happening. I'm not, like you said, the whole COVID thing really messed
It's
up a
just
lot of
blur.
stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sort of down with whatever.
Maybe you need to do like a, you know, like a white stripes, but a tuck and Eve.
Well, yeah, we it used to be Tuckero and Brinero back about 15 years ago, but no one's called us that in a long time. In fact, I don't think anyone ever actually called us that. I think we just
No,
called each other that.
you called, yeah. I was gonna say that sounds like something that you guys made up or
Yeah, I'm
Tucker
fairly
made up.
sure that we were the only ones who used those names. But I'm sure whatever the next thing is will have something to do with him.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Can't get rid
and
of the damn guy.
yeah, exactly. It's like but that's good because he's such a good musician and good dude.
Oh, he's
I
like
don't
one
mind.
of the best humans ever, and
Yeah,
I absolutely love his wife as well. When
yeah, I don't mind
when
being around him ever. So that's a good thing, you know.
yeah, and he's so funny.
Yes, definitely.
Great
He's
sense
he's
of humor. A very funny
yeah,
guy.
he's a good man. Um,
But
but
yeah,
yeah,
I'll let you go and enjoy your vacay. So where are you? You're in the woods,
so
did you
we're
say?
in the woods. We're on Martha's Vineyard in
Oh
Massachusetts.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've always
So
heard about that in movies. But
yeah, yeah. We're just sort of here with our five dogs,
I
and
know. Are they there? Like all the greyhounds?
they they're all sleeping right now.
Oh,
I
they're
can
so
I can
cute.
them so here's one of them. Can you see him?
Oh yes.
Sort of. And
Yep.
then here's the other one.
Oh my God. And there's another one there. I can see two.
Okay, and
Oh,
then here he's sleeping,
oh my God. They're so cute.
and then here's another one. He's sleeping. He doesn't.
Oh.
You can't see. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't see
I
anything.
can see. I can see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they're all rescues, aren't they? That you get.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are they? Because I've heard that they can have like a bit of trauma and stuff.
They can, they can.
Mm.
But patience goes a long way.
Yeah, because they seem like really kind of like very passive dogs. Like
Yeah,
I've got a friend who's got three rescue greyhounds as well,
yeah,
and like they're so like yeah, very very passive and very quiet, just chilled
yeah,
out. I
yeah.
guess because now they can chill out
That's the
instead
thing
of
is that
being like they've been forced to do be running around like crazy ridiculousness, and now they
right.
can just chill and you know
Yeah,
that,
they can tell that they're that they're retired and that they're done
yeah
doing whatever it is that they're doing.
yeah
And they basically sleep like 20 something hours a day anyway. So
yeah. I heard that's what my friend said, and I thought that was amazing because you wouldn't because of the way they're treated, you'd assume like because they've always been said that they're these fast dogs that run all the time, blah blah blah.
and they
So
and they
you
are, they can
so
run
you
45 miles an hour, but they're still like they'd rather just sleep all day.
yeah, that's the thing. So you kind of think they'd be super like exuberant and full of energy all the time and wanting to go running and walking and but yeah, if they so any dog that sleeps all the time is like my kind of dog.
Absolutely. Then you should definitely look into them at some point because they want. When I say 22 hours a day, I'm not really kidding.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah,
big cats.
yeah. Just see,
They're
I
more
just
like cats.
I'm not a huge dog person, but yeah, I
Right.
my key criteria is that they're lazy
Uh-huh.
and they sleep a lot. And like I had a dog for 14 years and he was like just a giant fluffball gremlin, looked like an
Right.
Ewok. And all he did was sleep and follow me around and sleep. So
And yeah, and
perfect dog.
that's it.
All they
That's
want to do, yeah, all he ever wanted to do was just sit with me and watch TV when I was watching TV or just sit wherever I was sitting or sleep. So
right, right,
yeah,
right.
didn't matter what happened. Like I'd have like housemates say like, "Oh, I'd go to work," and they'd be like, "He didn't move all day, not once. Like just
Perfect.
dead, just on the couch on his little blanket, dead asleep." And then he
I
gets
love
up,
it.
and they're like, and then he gets up about 10 minutes to the time you come home,
Right.
and he'll sort of sit near the door and just sit for a bit and wait. And then as soon as before I've even like, gotten just towards the door, he knows and he can hear it. And then he's like, "Wow!" And I open the door and it's like, "Wow!" And then it's
And,
straight back to like
and then it's
sleep
back to
after.
sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
10
perfect.
minutes, like 10 minutes of excitement and then sleep now.
I'm
Now you're home,
that's
let's go
my type
sleep.
of dog also. I'm fine with that. A
Yeah, I
couple
don't
of
want to
times
be.
a day.
I'm not the kind of person who can have a dog that you have to walk constantly and
Yeah, too
that
much
kind of
energy.
stuff. Yeah, I'm old. I don't want to be walk. I don't even want to walk myself.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean? So
Hmm.
like, yeah, I don't want a dog that I'm gonna have to walk constantly, constantly, constantly.
Yeah,
But
I hear you. I'm with you on that one, 100%.
but yeah, I was like, I need to see them because I'm always hearing about them or seeing pictures of them.
Yes, they
So
dominate
they
our life.
are they all boys?
They're all boys.
Yeah, I like boy dogs better than girl
Yeah,
dogs. I only ever have boy dogs. Like I grew up with all boy dogs. Don't
they
know
tend to
why.
be dumber, but they tend to be nicer, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
You
And
know,
they're a little bit more chilled and a bit more obedient
I agree. I
than
agree.
females. Yeah,
Yeah,
females can sometimes get a little cray cray
yeah,
as well.
yeah. And I'd rather just have a dumb male dog
Yeah,
than
little sleepy stoner dog.
that's it. That's it. I'm not asking for much here. I
No,
don't want the dog to be smarter than I am either.
yeah, yeah. Do they eat a lot? Like, do you go through loads of food and stuff?
I mean, we go through loads of food, but just because we have so many of them,
Yeah,
uh,
of course. That's what I mean. Like, yeah,
right? Like they eat. No, they don't eat a lot. They eat twice a day.
yeah,
Nothing
that's
crazy.
not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's like I said. It's just because there's so many of them, and
Many
they're
of them,
big.
yeah.
You know,
Even
but
though they're
not
skinny
crazy.
little. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but it's not a crazy amount of food.
yeah, yeah.
Um, it could be a lot worse if they were like, I don't know. Like I think if we had 4 or 5 like black labs, they would eat a whole lot more food
Yeah, I
than
think
us.
you would be. Yeah, you definitely or like Rottweilers or
Right. Yeah, just some
yeah,
giant dogs.
yeah.
Uh,
Then you'd be like, what the? Yeah, you'd be like,
right,
you
right.
wouldn't be
Way
eating.
too much.
They would be.
Yeah. But no, other than that, these guys they're cool.
Yeah,
Just chill out.
I had to see
They
them. I
are.
was like, I need to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thanks so much for coming on and just talking shit and
Of course. Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
just come talk shit. That's what my show's about, talking shit.
That's the greatest thing ever. I love it.
And it's just been really good, I think, for everybody because people just want to connect and like, and it also like for fans and stuff, they just see like a regular like side of the person that they like that they've never seen
Right.
before, So it's like, they're like, oh, that
Wearing each
person's
other's
going,
shirt.
yeah, and just going through normal shit. It's like
Right.
they're just sitting at home doing nothing with their dogs.
Yep.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they're not all, so it's sort of like yeah, it's the same kind of thing. But yeah, it was really good, really awesome to chat,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
yeah, and it got me back in the nostalgia mood again.
Outstanding.
So God knows what's next on the stereo today.
I, yeah. I hope you'll have to let me know what it ends up being.
Yeah, I will. Sometimes I bust out that early used record because
But
it's
that's good.
really like because it's a really happy. I don't really listen to
Right.
anything past that album, but that album is a really happy sing-along album.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's nice, especially when it's sunny.
Right.
And you can be like, "Dun, dun, dun," and you can kind of it's poppy, but it's not. You know what I mean? And I
Definitely.
always have fond memories of Bert and Gerard Way
Hmm.
and their
Yeah.
little love twist, which
Right.
I think they kind of said was never happening, but it was. We all know it
I,
was.
I know nothing. I have no.
But even if it was a beautiful bromance either way.
I,
So yeah, I love that phase of their thing. But yeah. So yeah, have an awesome night. It must be what 11 or
uh,
something? 10,
it's
11?
like 11 or something, close to 10 something.
Yep, yep.
So
All
I'm gonna
right.
go walk these dogs and
You are not liar.
and read. So, but thank you so much for having me on here. This was awesome.
Yeah, no worries at all. It was fun. I was like, this is just gonna be a fun one where we just talk shit. Oh,
I I
I said that to you at the start.
I will talk shit anytime you want.
Great. All right, well, I'll let you go and
All right.
bye Jesse as well.
Uh, all right. So I'll
All
talk
right.
to you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Thanks. Bye.